Hello world, my name is Piers Collins and I'm here on YouTube so I can talk to you about something that I feel has very important relevance for everyone in a democratic system. I often hear things like, no one trusts politicians or voting for the lesser of two evils, and I ask myself, well then, why don't we take steps to create growth in the system to where we can be proud of all the decisions made by our land. I see many aspects of life controlled by past traditions, with many processes having little or no relevance with the today. And yet it stays this way because it simply has always been this way. While this way of thinking ensures nothing but a perpetual cycle, where the people in power are reluctant to promote change instead of creating constant innovation. It seems we are living under constraints created by our grandfathers, with benefits for a few, but not all. When a human enters this world, they are automatically conditioned by the societal experience they grow into. The mainstream accepting the words of the powers that be as the final word, accepting conditions we made for them and not by them. Hang on, wasn't democracy created by the people in the first place? How did this change occur? It seems we let it sneak into our existence, bit by bit. But if change comes so easily, it's just as easy to swing the pendulum in the other direction, giving you and I the power once again. So, we talk about our current system, where we are forced to hand the power to a minority, where we are given a say essentially every 4 years, and we call it democracy. In my lifetime, I've seen all too often the person we placed our trust in turn their back on the same promises that gained our vote in the first place. Modern-day politicians rely on popularity, and will do or say anything to ensure they don't lose their seat. Intentions are becoming clear to the public only after the next term is assured. The picture becomes even more blurred when you add party slander or propaganda, or even the influence of other powerful, perhaps corporate interests over an individual. All these attributes of the current system often misguide the best intentions of the citizens. When democracy was first implemented by our society, real-time communication of the masses was not possible. Hence we needed representatives and a representative democracy. The system is out of date, ironically creating loss of the democratic principles intended in the first place. And this system is the one in which all the decisions affecting us, the citizens, are made. Now, I have not put in all this effort just to criticize. I honor the pioneers of our past, but their ambition to promote radical change is something that has seemed to fade with time, and I believe it has vital relevance in today's rapidly evolving society. Over even the last 50 years, we have advanced rapidly in almost every conceivable way, from the way we communicate to our values and our technologies. My question to you is, why with the growth of all these fields has the core process of the system that governs and controls remained stagnant? I propose a tweak, more accurately suited to our day and age. Many of you may have heard the phrase direct or pure democracy, the way democracy was meant to be. This means the decisions made for the well-being of the citizens are made by the citizens they affect, returning the power to the people. How can we predict the events around the corner and what single person we want to react to them? We can't. In a system of pure democracy, every person has the opportunity to voice their opinion on things that affect them, while the old decision relies on us to vote once and sit back and watch. What if after the election an issue arises that swings the view of the people, changing the majority? Shouldn't our modern democracy accommodate for that? Instead, we are forced to endure the action we didn't intend until we got our next single chance to have our say, repeating the cycle with no evolution, no change, and no growth. The future of pure democracy is a very real potential, and all it takes to get there is the action of you and I. I would like to put forth my idea for a system that would allow such a process to take place and to show you it's not as far-fetched as you think. With the abundance of technology, it's not hard to imagine a small wireless touchscreen for every household. We all have TVs, don't we? And there was a time when a TV in every household would have seemed outrageous. It could even be a simple program you run on the computer you're looking at right now. So, with a computer program connected to the internet, you would be able to access your own personal account. There, you would be sent the issues relevant for you, your area, or even a particular social group or group of scientific experts. After all, who knows your immediate environment better than you? From there, you could send back your opinion on the issue, put forth an alternative, or even choose not to vote on that issue. Creating a new vote could be as simple as filing a petition, a different number of signatures required for different levels of laws, local, state, and national. The interface could even include links to relevant information regarding the topic. The decision becomes new legislation when a majority is reached, but in this system, by the people it concerns and not a handful of representatives. Imagine having your say easily projected into your environment from your own home. Everything from introduction or removal of laws to budget spending, even if we should go to war. Obviously, I'm not proposing we hand over the management of our entire country overnight, although there is no reason this innovation shouldn't presently take place at the local level, expanding with evolution. I believe that a progressive government is essential to the growth of us as one people, and we are long overdue for this shift of perception. Now, I'm not throwing my rock-solid idea at you, for that would defeat the purpose of the system. As the system could be voted on, even the rules governing the system would be voted as the citizens see fit, when they don't serve their purpose or lose relevance with time. I simply want to put this forth for development, leading to a system we can begin to put into place. I confront the politicians of now to promote such a change, since they are supposed to be the advocates for the prosperity of the people, not themselves. I believe the power should lay with the people, us, as it's our lives, our experiences, and our world. It belongs to you, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. We should not be forced to abide by decisions made for us. We must work together to create the future we all agree on. No matter how many differences we have with our brothers and sisters on this planet, I promise you there are essential aspects of life we all agree on, including the freedom to be different, as long as that doesn't harm the lives of others. In this day and age, our current system is not logical, and the perpetuation of any system against logic is not productive. The planet is already one and works as one. It is time for the population to catch up. Thank you very much for taking your time to hear me out, and I hope you take this discussion to friends and family in your community. Remember, the people are the power. You hold the prosperity of any idea in your hands. Feel free to leave comments with your view on the concept. Also, please help this video across the internet if you like the idea of a future of empowerment for you and all, not just select few. Let's look at life itself. Life is ever-growing, ever-changing. I propose an ever-changing system that will adapt to the future we choose to create. Thank you again, and peace.